Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about Petal One credit card. Now, Petal has already released a credit card sometime last year. I actually have mine right here. Nothing special about this card per se, but I do have my own Petal card right here, as you guys can see. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Petal One credit card. So now there are two different cards that you can get from Petal. One of them is the Petal One, and the other one is Petal Two. So the Petal One was actually released a couple of days ago. And the Petal One kind of focuses more towards people that have no credit, poor credit, or even fair credit. When you think about that, that's a pretty wide range of people, to be honest with you. From no credit to poor credit to fair credit, that's a decent range of people. And so one of the things I do like about the Petal One credit card is the fact that you can see if you're pre-qualified without impacting your credit score. So once again, this is a card that I have. And when I initially got this card, which was sometime last year, it was just the regular Petal card, okay? And so I was about to get on my phone and I saw a notification about the Petal One card. I'm like, Petal One credit card? What are they talking about? So now they actually have two cards. The Petal One card does not have an annual fee, which is really, really good. They do give you the ability to earn a little bit of rewards. It says between 2 and 10% on certain purchases, but it doesn't necessarily specify exactly how that works. So that'll be interesting to kind of see. But once again, this is more for the people that have no credit, poor credit, or fair credit. So the good news is, once again, if you have no credit or poor credit, there is no annual fee. And that's incredible because, of course, there are plenty of credit cards out there that people don't know and they don't know any better. And they end up getting those cards and paying annual fees. So that's kind of why I decided to do this video, to hopefully shine some light on this particular card, the Petal One card. And so that people that may be researching on YouTube will find this video. Once again, if they have no credit, poor credit, or fair credit, they can easily check to see if they're already qualified for the Petal One card. That was one of the things that I did like about the Petal card when I got it last year. Of course, I did a video about the credit card, the Petal card, and I got approved for this card right here for a $45,000 credit limit. This card right here, I did get approved for it, once again, for a $4,500, not $45,000, $4,500 limit. So this is this video, I'm talking about the Petal One card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my screen so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about here in regards to this card. So here we go. I have my screen sharing with you guys right now. And you guys will have the ability to go straight to the website, the Petal website, to have a look at the Petal One card. I do have the link in the description below this video, so you can just click on that link directly. So right here, I selected About Petal. At the very top of the website, you see there's different offers here. There's the cards. So there's Petal One, Petal Two, and then there's the app, and then there's About. So about this company, it says bringing financial opportunity and innovative to everyone. Then it says, how does it work? Unlocking the power of data. And says, until recently, banks owned their customers' banking history. If you switch banks, your history wouldn't come with you. Not anymore. Thanks to modern technology and regulations, your banking history belongs to you. This has created new possibilities for how people manage their money and even apply for credit. So one thing about the Petal card that is really cool is the fact that your credit worthiness is not the only thing that they use to decide if you can get approved for the Petal One card or even the Petal Two card. So they do check your banking information. I think when I applied for this card initially, once again, I did a video on my channel. When I applied for the card initially, I think I had to link my banking account information. And some of you guys can be a little leery about that, but as someone that has done this time and time again, it's okay. Hopefully you won't have a bad experience. I haven't had a bad experience yet as far as linking my personal banking account. So linking your bank account can be a way for them to see some of your history and transactions with your banking institution, which will allow you to be able to get approved for the Petal 1 card as well as the Petal 2. So the Petal 1 actually has, I think, credit limits starting at $500 to $5,000. Now, this card is once again targeting people that have no credit, poor credit, and fair credit. So that's a pretty decent range as far as credit limits are concerned. So I think that's pretty freaking cool. So let me keep scrolling here. I'll show you guys my screen again. Let's keep talking a little bit more about the company. It says our system. Credit scores don't tell the whole story. Traditional banks often overlook millions of data points that could help you get approved. At Petal, we analyze your banking history and transform it into a cash score, an alternative measure of your creditworthiness based on income, savings, and spending history. This allows more people to be approved with better rates, even if they've never had credit before. So that is really cool. That's one of the things that I think is pretty cool about the Petal 1 card, or just any of the Petal cards in general. They really do a good job of giving opportunities to people that may not necessarily get it otherwise. And it talks about the benefit: help building credit, not debt. After approval, we give you all the tools you need to build positive credit history and track your score. Your Petal card activity will be reported to all 3 major credit bureaus. Plus, you can set a budget and freeze your card at any time. So for the people that were wondering, does it report to all the bureaus? Yes, it does report to all 3 bureaus. So you can rest assured that your information, once you get approved for the Petal 1 card, it will be sent to the 3 credit bureaus. And that's very important to know, especially if you are just starting out, or especially if you have poor credit and you're trying to get on your feet as far as your credit is concerned. You're trying to reestablish good credit. That's important for you to know that it will be reported to the different bureaus. Of course, you guys can see here on the screen, it says see my offer. So you can click here, and then of course it will take you through the steps that you have to go through in order to see if you're pre-qualified. One of the things that I liked about the Petal card when I applied for it last year was the fact that I went ahead and saw if I was pre-qualified before getting the card and before submitting the application. Now, they kept emailing me. They kept saying that I was approved for a platinum level credit limit. And I was like, ooh, because I really didn't necessarily want the card, but they got me with the platinum level credit limit. So I was like, ooh, what's that? And that was one of the things that made it super easy for me to go ahead and apply, because I was totally intrigued by that. And I went ahead and fill out that application and submitted my application, and I got approved for $4,500, which, a little bit misleading, but that's okay. I guess $4,500 is a platinum level credit limit. I don't know. I don't consider it as such, but once again, their marketing was very, very good. So once you fill out the information, they will be contacting you via email. Even if you don't apply right then, they will contact you maybe like a day or 2 later and tell you, hey, finish your application. And then they'll continuously send you emails until you finally either unsubscribe from those emails or decide to pull the trigger and apply for the Petal card. All right, so right here, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Petal 1 card, just to show you guys here on my screen once again. So this is a Petal 1 card right here on the screen. And as you guys can see here in the search bar, it says petalcard.com/Petal-1. So once again, there are 2 different cards. Okay, you can click right at the very beginning right here. You can click see my offers to kind of see what you may qualify for. So right off the top, they're telling you that your variable APR is going to be between 19.99% and 29.49%. And they're also telling you that the card is issued by WebBank and that they're a member FDIC. It talks about the different limits that you will be able to get approved for. Once again, there's no fees as far as annual fees are concerned. Now, there will be late and return payment fees that you guys will have to pay. So those fees do apply, but initially there's no annual fee. So that is really, really good to know. And I think there's actually no foreign transaction fees as well. So that means that you can take your Petal 1 card and use it outside of the US and not have to pay a transaction fee for doing so. So once again, it talks about the credit limits that are available, and that's between $500 and $5,000. Not bad, especially if you are someone that has absolutely no credit, or if you're somebody that has poor credit, being able to get approved for a credit card with a $500 to $5,000 credit limit is very, very important. Not to mention, this is not a secured card. This is just a regular unsecured credit card. So for the people that are, skeptical of secured credit cards for whatever reason, they don't want to put money down, they don't want to lose their money, even though a secured card is a refundable deposit that you get back. For whatever reason, people don't like secure cards sometimes. So this one, like I said, your credit limit will be between $500 and $5,000, and that's good to know. So it talks a little bit about the cashback over here, which seems pretty enticing, but I don't think it's anything insanely solid. I think it kind of works. The cashback kind of works with certain stores, of course, because they talk about that. It says select merchants. So it says 2 to 10% cashback. And of course, it talks about higher limits, better rates, no annual fees. So once again, it says credit scores don't tell the whole story. Petal One looks beyond your credit score to create a cash score based on your banking history. Your cash score shows your credit worthiness and can help you qualify for more credit at better rates. Once again, that's kind of cool. I mean, especially if you're someone that has decent banking history. In other words, you have a good relationship with your current bank, you haven't defaulted on anything, there's no return checks, that type of thing. This could be something that's very helpful for you as well. It talks about local offers. Okay, so I feel like this is going to there's going to be basically an opportunity for you to get between 2 and 10% back at certain stores based on where you're located. Okay, it says learn more here. Did I click on it? Let me see if I click on it. Okay, yeah, it brought me to the app. So it brought me to download the app, and I already have the app, but I think once you're in the app, you'll be able to see if there are stores around you that you can get between 2% and 10% cash back. So I guess that's pretty decent. Let me click this down here. It says grow your score with responsible spending and more on-time payments. Your Petal activity is reported to the 3 major credit bureaus and is available in the app. I don't even pay attention to what's going on in that app, but I do have it. And of course, it says control your spending, set a budget, and see how much you've left to spend. So you can set these things up in order for you to be responsible and make sure that you're not using your Petal credit card stupid. The next thing says here to help you succeed. Petal One has everything you need to stay. Okay, you guys can't see that. Let me show you screen. It says here to help you succeed. That's so funny. I did that whole bit and you guys weren't able to see the screen. It says here to help you succeed. Petal One has everything you need to stay on the financial fast track. Pay on time successfully each month, build credit, and avoid paying any fees. Then rinse and repeat. So that's pretty straightforward. This is what I was talking about a little bit earlier, just a while ago, when I did not have my screen sharing with you guys. So it talks about being able to control your spending. And then of course it talks about you can grow your score with responsible use of your Petal One card. And it also reports to all 3 credit bureaus. And then right here, it talks about cash back right around the corner. This is when you're inside the app, it will show you if there are stores around you that you're able to get cash back anywhere between 2% up to 10% cash back. So that's what I was talking about earlier when I did not have the screen sharing with you guys. All right, so there's no annual fees, as you guys can see. No one should have to pay a fee to get access to a credit card. Okay, that's cool. Then there's no international fee. It says take Petal One with you wherever you go. So that means if you go to Mexico or you go outside of the US, you can use your Petal One credit card and not have to worry about paying a foreign transaction fees. Then here it talks about help avoiding late fees, turn on auto pay, and never miss a payment. Now, auto pay could be something that's very useful. It's not something that I do just because I'm always checking my credit card. I'm always checking my credit cards, and I have 21 credit cards that I'm managing right now. So I'm always kind of checking my cards, and when I use the card, I typically pay it off in maybe 2 or 3 days. So here are some of the cards that I'm dealing with right here. There's more cards in here, of course. As you guys can see, there's more cards there. So there's 21 cards. 20 are personal and 1 is business. All right, so Of course, they're showing you on the website here. They're showing you guys that you can. They're comparing the Petal One card with Capital One, Platinum Mastercard, and then Mission Lane Classic Visa. I'm not sure why they're doing that. But as you guys can see with the Petal One card, you do not have to pay international fees. And surprisingly, with the Capital One Platinum MasterCard, you would have to pay. Of course, they're saying that the Capital One MasterCard, they don't know what exactly your credit limit range would be. So on the Petal One credit card, your credit range will be between $500 and $5,000. So that is, once again, a good thing. So it says, see which Petal card is right for you without impacting your credit score. And of course, you can click see my offers here. There's really no need for me to click that because I've already done so. Right here at the bottom of the screen, there's some more verbiage about the credit score situation. It says, by submitting a pre-approval request, you grant your permission to be evaluated for multiple Petal credit cards. Pre-approval does not guarantee an account approval, and you must submit a full application for review in order to apply for any offers of credit. Submitting a pre-approval is how you find out if you may be eligible for a Petal credit card without impacting your credit score. Now, I think there is going to be an inquiry for that after. There won't be an inquiry for the pre-approval process, right? So like you won't actually have your credit pulled until you hit submit, like you actually are submitting for the actual card. And of course, they will tell you again right before you submit for the card. So I think this is a good card for, once again, people that have no credit at all. And then, of course, you know, people that have poor credit, and then people that have fair credit as well. So I decided that it's important, you know, on this channel, I try to talk about things that are going to benefit you know, everybody, not just the top tier credit cards, of course. I talk about cards that, you know, people need to get or be interested in or be knowledgeable about if they're trying to build their credit, if they have no credit, if they have poor credit, you know. So once again, I think this is a solid card. There is no sign up offer or anything like that. There really isn't a traditional sense of earning cash back because it's only at selected stores. So that means, like, you know, if it's not a selected store, then you're not going to earn between the 2 and 10% cash back. Now, the Petal 2 card, which I guess I have now. I mean, it wasn't initially a Petal 2. It was just a regular Petal card. The Petal 2 does give you the opportunity to earn cash back on all your purchases. And that card in itself is nothing special. They kind of changed. I guess this is the way the card looks now. This is different than the card that I have. But yeah, I mean, it says all rewards, no fees. The APR is a little lower initially. And then, of course, it's saying that you can have credit limit between $500 and $10,000, which is pretty cool. And there are no fees. So it says fees, none, which is good to know. Then, of course, as you guys can see here, it talks about cashback, 1% to 1.5%. And then that part is kind of tricky when it comes to the cashback. You literally will only be getting 1% initially when you start. And I think after, I don't know, I want to say 6 months or something, after a specific time frame, you're able to get up to 1.25%. And then eventually you're able to get to 1.5%. Now, there's nothing special about that pertaining to the Petal credit card or the Petal 2 credit card. But what is cool is that you can even see if you're pre-approved before actually pulling the trigger on that. And that's very important to do, just because, you know, a lot of people are out here just applying for stuff left and right and don't know anything about, you know, like, what are my odds of being approved? So that's very, very important to know. And I do like that aspect of the Petal credit card. Anyway, so I'm pretty much going to end that portion of the video. I'm going to jump into the comments here and say what's up to you guys. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up in this video yet, please smash the thumbs up in the video. It helps tremendously. And it helps push this video and more of my other videos out to new viewers. So smash the thumbs up. I would appreciate the support. And let me jump into the chat here. If you're new to the channel, I didn't talk about this in the beginning, which is crazy. I talk about credit, credit cards and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. All right, let's see. We got Jesus in the chat. Jesus says you got no notification. Hey, but you made it. I appreciate you for making it. Cinema Madness in the building. What's going on, my bro? He's number 2. Sacred Odin says, hey, Duane, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. I believe you've been here before, but I'm not sure. Gregory, what's going on, my bro? Thank you for stopping by. Mike Jones says, Duane, what's up, man? Checking in again from the Shy. I appreciate you, sir. Cinema Madness says, Duane is back again. Yes, yes, yes. I definitely wanted to make sure to check in with you guys and do another video and, you know, kind of show you guys, you know, a thing or two. There was definitely, this card was on my radar as of Monday, but I did not do a video about it and I didn't talk about it in the live stream. Let's see here. Of old, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Lady Lou says, hello, everyone. Jazzy MDG says, hello, Duane. Good to see you. Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here. Guys, your boy, I'm on a roll. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. Today is Wednesday. So I did hit the gym this morning. I did an hour of cardio. This morning was really, really hard because yesterday I didn't eat a lot. Yesterday I had a banana. Then I had a protein shake, which had plenty of protein and fat in it. So even though I didn't eat other than the banana, the protein shake probably had like 300 calories because it was like protein shake with collagen, which is kind of funny that I'm taking that, but I decided to do that. So the collagen is like protein. And then I also took creatine, which is funny. I think creatine is like for bulking up, which I don't want to bulk up, but whatever. And then I took some MCT oil. The MCT oil had all the fat in it. So even though it was just a regular protein shake, because I put all those things in there, I think it was about 320 calories altogether. And I burned at least 1,000 calories yesterday in that gym. I was definitely intense with the workout. So I'm feeling good. Because this morning was a lot rougher in the gym just because I didn't have a whole bunch of carbs or anything like that from yesterday to rely on. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing really, really good. Let's see. Devin, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Duane, hope you're well. Yes, sir. I'm doing good. Devin is a channel member of How to Build Credit TV. We did have a members only live stream. Eventually, I figured out how to get the live stream going. And for the people that are members of the How to Build Credit TV community, I will be putting information underneath the community tab of my channel. So for some of you guys that have no clue what I'm talking about, if you click on my channel name, you have the ability to go to my actual YouTube channel. And then when you do that, you will have the ability to click on different tabs at the top of the screen. I'll show you guys right here in a second as I pull my information up here. Let me pull my channel up so I can see, so I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Okay, so I got my channel. Well, I got the screen share. Here we go. So if you click on my channel name, right? So you can click on my channel name here, you know, literally anywhere that my channel name is, you can click on it. It'll bring you to the channel, of course, and then you can click at the top. You can click community, right? Because there's different tabs here at the top of the screen. So you can just click on community. And then when you click on that, it'll be information that'll be posted on the community tab for regular viewers as well. But for the people that are members of the channel, there will be information posted there that only members can see. So I will be doing some more live streaming, some more content that will be for members only. And in case you guys want to become a member of the channel, all you have to do is join by clicking the join button underneath one of my videos, just to show you guys what that looks like. So this is the desktop. As you guys can see here, you can just click join, and there are 2 different levels that you can join. Well, I'm not signed in, so it won't show you anything, but there's a gold level and there's a platinum level, and you guys can join there. And it's just another way to support the channel, which I really appreciate any love and support that I can get from you guys. All right, let me get on back over here, back into the comments. J-Bug, what's going on, man? Says, I need to chill on credit cards. Yeah, you and me both, sir. I definitely need to chill. I need to do nothing until 2 years from now. Ingrid, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. This person is also a channel member of How to Build Credit TV, so it's a pleasure to see you. Says, good day. Which card? Well, I was talking about the Petal 1 card initially, of course. Lori, haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much for stopping by. Lori says, can someone buy a house with a bankruptcy from 2013, or would it be better to wait 3 more years? It depends on if that is on your credit report or not, right? So the bankruptcies can stay on there for up to 10 years, but you are the only one that'll know if it's actually on your credit report, because you'll see that information there. So if I were you, I would wait, just because it's always better to wait to get that crap off the score, because off your credit report, because if anybody approves you for a loan, you're definitely going to be paying an arm and a leg and all that good stuff. So I would wait. Angelica, what's going on, girl? Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, as always. Let's see here. And Daniel's giving advice to Lori. What's going on, Daniel? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, sir. Yoshi STX, what's going on, my man? Says, hey, Duane, might check this card out. Yeah, it's a decent card. I mean, if nothing else, you can see if you're pre-qualified before submitting that application. So, you know what I mean? You can't beat that. Renee, what's going on? Another How to Build Credit TV channel member says, hope everyone is doing well. Checking in from Dallas. Awesome. Like I said earlier, I am doing extremely well. Mr. Carter says, the regular Petal card is 1 or 2. For me, when I applied, the card that I have right now is the Petal 2 card, right? So initially when the card came out last year, which I don't know exactly when that is, but I'm gonna search it here on my channel and see exactly when I did that video. So when the card came out initially, there was just one card, right? There weren't a whole bunch of different cards. So I did a video about the card back on May 2019 here. I did a video here back in May 2019, and then on May 22nd, I did the video where I was approved for the card for $4,500. So this card came out initially in May, and now they came out with the Petal 1. So yeah, like I said, initially the Petal card I have now is the card that you know, was first out in May of last year. Oh wow, you got declined for what? The Petal card? You're saying for the pre-qualification? Mr. Miles, what's going on, my man? We got another channel member in the building. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. Says, good afternoon, Duane and Credit family. Stay blessed to all. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream and dropping that positivity. It's a pleasure having you in the building, my man, as always. Angela says, hello, everybody. Hey, Angela, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here also. Devin says, I just got approved to join Affinity Federal Credit Union this morning. I found on their online and mobile banking, they have an option to see when you're pre-approved for their cards and other credit they offer. That's good, man. First of all, congratulations on being able to get into that credit union. I know you were talking about joining them for a while, so that is awesome. Lori, I see you. Lori says, bless up, Jesus. I like that. Bless up. That's like a Jamaican terminology, I feel like. Trey, what's going on, my man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Listen, guys, if you haven't smashed a thumbs up yet in the video, please smash the thumbs up. And more importantly, if you have questions about credit, this is the time and place to ask those questions. I'd love the opportunity to answer them. And we definitely have a bunch of smart people in the stream that could answer them if I don't know the answer. Cinemadness says, when Albert Einstein was once asked what mankind's greatest invention was, he replied, compound interest. There's even one claim that Einstein called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Definitely it is a magical thing. I wish that I had gotten started earlier with that, and I wish I was just educated to that. I wasn't, and it's so crazy because my son, who is 18, I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to put him on game, but you know, there's a lack of interest there at the moment. But I'll keep working on him because compound interest is a very, very powerful thing, and certainly over time, it is more powerful. Cinemadness says this can work incredibly in your favor with time in the stock market, or it can destroy you with high credit and other debts. That's so funny. And APRs, that's hilarious. Shoe Lady 64, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. She says, hit the thumbs up. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you. Trey says, what business card do you own? I went ahead and got the Sam's Club business card. Guys, I talked about this a little bit on Monday, and here are a bunch of my cards. I talked about this a little bit on Monday, and I was so upset because it's just a regular card, yo, like a regular card. So this right here is a Sam's Club business card. This right here is a Sam's Club business card. Whenever we get this thing, it says activate, call from your business phone to activate. So this is a business card, right? And then, so I got that, and then I got this one here, which is just a regular card. They look exactly the same, right? As you guys can see, exactly the same. And it's just a regular Sam's credit card. It's not even the MasterCard that they offer. It's really, really sad. So I do have that card, and I jumped through hoops because for that application, supposedly you can only apply with the paper application, which is stupid. So I printed out the application, and then I went into the Sam's Club. And then when I went into the Sam's Club, they took my application and then had me fill out information on an iPad, which is like stupid. But a lot of people, I've seen videos out there that talk about getting a Sam's Club business card with no personal guarantee. And I'm like, wait, what? Because the way that the application reads, it's almost like there's no way around that. But I haven't even really watched those videos because I'm like, that's not true. But I don't know if it's true or not because I didn't watch the video. So, oh well. New Founding Fathers of America, what's going on, my man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Crunch Course says hello. Hey, it's a pleasure to have you in the building. Do this work on PS to buy games? I'm not exactly sure what the question is exactly. So maybe if you reword it, I can answer it. Cinemadness says, I remember a couple of streams ago, you said you were approved for the Sam's Club card. I know you're always talking about inquiries you have. So how many inquiries did you have when you applied, by the way? Great question. I had between 8 and 10 inquiries when I applied. And so the reason why I ended up with 2 Sam's Club's cards was because I initially applied for the business card. After jumping through hoops and being on the phone, I was in the store for like an hour. I'm not exaggerating. Okay, on the phone with them. It was stupid. With Synchrony Bank, they have to verify stuff. And then they finally approved me for an $8,000 credit limit for the business card, the business credit card, but it's not like a MasterCard. So I only am able to use the card in Sam's, and you can also use the same card at Walmart. And then as I was about to leave and I was paying for my Sam's Club membership, they said that I was pre-qualified for the personal credit card with the 2,000 limit. So I said, so of course I was like, is this going to be the same inquiry? And they said, yeah, it's going to be the same inquiry, but it was not the same inquiry. So I got 2 inquiries for my personal Sam's card as well as the business, because of course they did pull my business credit. Even though I filled out my EIN number, I included my Dun & Bradstreet number on the application, the paper application that they made me fill out the information on the iPad. So it's like, what's the point of having a paper application? I don't know. So there's that. Mousetrap, what's going on, bro? Says, I clicked off the Dave Ramsey show to come here. What's up, champ? Man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you stopping by the building. It's a pleasure to have somebody that's been a subscriber for a long time. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. And I'm doing well. Simone, how are you, ma'am? Thank you for stopping by. Terrell Roberts says, what's up, Duane? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. I don't remember seeing your name here, so it's awesome to see you. Ricky G says, greetings. What's going on, my man? Devin says, an idea I had for upcoming live streams since Christmas is soon, since Christmas is soon, to have a live stream about 2 or 3 cards in one stream. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I don't mind talking about that for sure. One of the things that I did do back in 2018 was I applied for several credit cards starting in August initially. So like kind of August, September, October, I applied for several cards and I met the sign up bonuses. I met the spending requirement and I got the sign up bonuses, which I ended up earning, I think, $700 worth of cash back. And then, of course, the other cards were points. And of course, I did a video. I have so many videos on the channel, but I did a video talking about this. That could be a very easy way to use the credit cards to, you know, spend on whatever you're going to spend on, but also give you some extra money or cash back that you can use to buy gifts. A child of God, thanks for stopping by, says hello, Duane and the How to Build Credit TV peeps from Georgia. Awesome. Sammy Chicago, what's going on, my man? It's a pleasure to have you in the building as well. Denise says, good afternoon, Duane. Sending a howdy from North Carolina. Thanks for the great information. I hope that someone will be able to take advantage of this info. Awesome, Denise. Thank you for stopping by and dropping that positivity. Cinemadness says, I see you rocking that Star Wars shirt, Duane. The hype is so real for me on Disney Plus with The Mandalorian season 2. Dude, first of all, I think I saw a commercial about The Mandalorian season 2 coming, and it was like in October. And I'm like, okay, sweet. You know, because like with Netflix, you know, like literally it'll be normally like, you know, if it says October, that means October 1st, you're good. And then before the commercial was finished, which season 2 does look pretty decent. Before the commercial was finished, it was like October 30th. And I'm like, you guys are childish. That's rubbish, yo. Jamal, what's going on, bro? Says, I'm back again. What's up, Duane? It's a pleasure to have you in the building, my brother. It is a pleasure. Last name, Darit says, hello, sir. Do you think Chase will update their Sapphire Reserve? I hope so. There's rumors that there's supposed to be some updates coming to it pretty soon, so hopefully that will be the case. G Dobbs, it's a pleasure to have you in the building. She says, hello, gorgeous. It's always a privilege to have you here. Bay Area Real Estate Today says, I was declined about a year ago. I was unsure about putting my banking info on the site. Yeah, and I mean, that is a real concern when it comes to these types of credit cards. That doesn't feel normal because it's not the standard procedure for a regular credit card application. So I can get how people can be a little skeptical about doing that. But as someone that has linked my personal bank account with some kind of online account, I've done this, I think, since 2002, 2003. Once I was doing like money market accounts, there were accounts that were only available like online. So like online banking accounts, I had to link my personal checking account and then of course transfer money from my checking account to my online savings account or money market account in order to earn like a higher, you know, interest rate. So yeah, I'm just used to it. It doesn't freak me out anymore. VM says, I've seen a hack where if you make 2 payments a month, first 15 days before due date, and number 2, 3 days before the due date, this is supposed to boost your credit. What do you think? Come on. I personally don't think so. That is just that's a very vague deal. And the reason why I'm saying that too is because it's kind of if the credit card only reports that information to the credit bureau once a month, then it almost doesn't matter like how often you pay. Now, if that same credit card reported the information to the credit bureau weekly or bi-weekly, right? That's like it's you have the ability to have your payment history be reported twice in 1 month as opposed to only once a month. Or if it was weekly, that would be, you know, 3, 4, 5 times a month as opposed to just 1 time a month. That I feel like that would kind of be the only benefit. So I don't really know about that. Ali, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure to have you in the building again, bro. Roxanne, what's going on? Says thumbs up. watching the ads. All right. Devin says, I got denied for the pre-qualification for the Petal card from last year. So would it be good to see if I qualify for the Petal 1 card? I don't think it hurts anything. You know what I mean? Like the Petal 1 card, is nothing special. It's not like we have to jump on every single credit card offers that are out there. But the fact that you can see if you're pre-qualified without hurting your score, that's always super enticing. And of course, they do that on purpose. So I don't think you have anything to lose. But you do have quite a bit going on, Devin. I don't know, if it's even worth it. You're not going to earn any cash back with this card for real. They're saying between 2% and 10% cash back, but it's only at selected stores, and it seems like you have to jump through hoops to be able to, have the ability to earn the cash back. Hey, please smash the thumbs up in this video. If you haven't already smashed it, it really helps the channel tremendously. Please smash the thumbs up if you haven't. Trey says, are you going to get more business credit? If so, which one? I open a business account with Chase, so I'll put some activity and then shoot the Chase Inc. cash card around the beginning of next year. No, if I were to do another business type of account, I think I should go with Navy Federal Credit Union just because I have all this history with them, and it may be easier to go that route. I'm a little scared about doing anything else just because I need to sit still in regards to my credit score and inquiries and all that stuff. So I don't plan on doing anything like now, but it's difficult when you have a channel talking about credit cards. Christopher, man, I appreciate you, sir. Says your credit advice is blessing people's lives, Duane. Thank you, Christopher. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, always dropping that positivity. Devin said, the reason the Sam's Business and Personal are the same color is because they no longer offer a business membership. I am a Plus member and my credit card with them is black. Okay, yeah. I feel like that card is definitely a card from back in the day. I think the card would be different colors if my membership for Sam's was Business Plus, or like the Plus version of the membership. So they have two different colors, right? Like the regular Sam's membership is green, which I do have that card, and then the Plus membership is like white. So I think that the card could have been different if I had gotten a Plus membership from Sam's, which of course, gives you free shipping, all this crap that it didn't matter. My regular membership of $45, technically, once I use my Sam's Club credit card, the personal card, I think, because that's the credit card that I got the paperwork from. Once I spend over $45 within the first 30 days, I will get a $45 statement credit. So that statement credit will take care of my $45 membership fee that I had to pay in Sam's Club. So that's the personal side. So I don't know. I don't know if both cards are exactly the same or not. Guys, be sure to ask questions if you have any questions. I love the opportunity to answer your questions. FX4 show says, Tower Credit Union, bro, finalize my 2 loans and credit card with 1 credit pull from TransUnion, 25,000, 2.24 APR, and then 7% APR on a 10,000 credit card. First of all, congratulations, bro. That is a freaking sweet deal, man. I'm gonna have to hit the horn for you, bro. That is freaking awesome. Let me find the volume and the horn. Here we go. Congratulations, man. That is dope. I really appreciate you taking the time to share that information here with the community. This is important for people because, number one, you shared the bank that you got approved from, which is good, so that others can see what's possible, and they may even be able to be fortunate as well. Francisco says, is the Petal 1 a new card or is it the same Petal card? It is a new card. There are 2 different cards, okay? I think once you see if you're pre-qualified, they'll let you know kind of what the deal is as far as which one of the cards that you are going to qualify for. So they are 2 different cards. So as you can see here at the website, if you go underneath the tab here, it says the cards. You can click on Petal 1 or Petal 2. Now, once you click on like see my offers, and kind of go through the pre-qualification deal, you'll see which card you qualify for. The Petal 1 is more towards people that are have no credit, poor credit, or fair credit. And there's really not a lot of benefits there. I mean, the main benefit is that there's no annual fee. There's no sign up bonus or anything like that. So that's the Petal 1. And then of course you can click on Petal 2 again here and see it says all rewards, no fees, which the rewards really aren't that great with the Petal 2. But it's an alternative. You know, it's an easy card to get, I would think. Once again, for people with no credit, poor credit, certainly that's right up your alley, right up their alley if they don't have any other options. Let's see here. FX4 Show says, what happens when you refinance to a different institution and close the account and open another one? Not sure. The way you worded that, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. When you refinance, you have to refinance with a different bank. So, you know, if I had a loan with Bank of America for my car and I refinance with Wells Fargo because I got a lower rate, you know, you're going to pay off the Bank of America situation, or Wells Fargo will pay off Bank of America. You won't have to deal with that anymore. You won't have to deal with owing Bank of America per se. Now, if you have personal checking account with Bank of America, you don't have to close your account because you refied with Wells Fargo. So once again, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. VM says, little off topic, but wanted to thank you for your advice. I got the Secure Discover It card with $200 and it became unsecured with a 2,000 credit limit. Thank you. VM, thank you and congratulations to you. Thank you for sharing this information in the community. It is always very powerful for other people to see that what we talk about on How to Build Credit TV is real and that people are getting real results. I'm really happy and excited about that, just because you don't have to put down a lot of money on a secured card to be rewarded well. As a matter of fact, that's one of the things I talked about and I talk about. You know, don't put anywhere, you know, don't put more than $500 on a secured card. You know, $300 to $500 is plenty. And in this case, you put down 200 and they promoted your card to an unsecured card and increase your limit to 2,000. So that's really, really cool. I really appreciate you taking the time to share that info, man. Trey says, I thought if you apply for a business credit card, it doesn't show or affect personal credit scores unless I'm wrong. Yes, you are wrong because these business credit cards that you apply for, if you have to enter your social security, they are going to pull your personal credit score. Okay, so I have not mastered the art of applying for business credit and not having to put my personal info. People talk about it here on YouTube. People talk about building different accounts with different vendors and, you know, kind of getting like a net 30 account, which means you have 30 days to pay your bill, net 60, net 90, and slowly start to fill out applications over time, a long time, I feel like, for credit cards where you have to enter your EIN number and not necessarily your social. Now, I haven't been in the situation where I entered my EIN and not my social. I have not been in that situation. I've had 3 business credit cards up to now. So the first card I had was the Business Blue card, Business Blue Cash or whatever it is from American Express. I did have to enter my social security for that card. I did not have a business. I had a DBA, right? But I didn't have an EIN number. Okay, so I entered my personal, I entered my social. American Express didn't pull that account, didn't do a hard pull because I already had an American Express card, okay? But I feel like if I didn't, and that was my first card, they would have pulled from my personal credit. The next business card I got was a Chase Inc. business card back in 2019. And I had a DBA again, once again, did not have an EIN number, and they did pull my personal credit. I was approved. Then Chase closed, you know, both my personal credit card account and my business credit account. So that sucked. And then this is now my 3rd business card with Sam's Club where they did pull my personal credit. So, yeah. Let's see. Devin says their Plus membership also has their own cash rewards program. I have had my Plus membership, which under my business name since 2013, and became a Plus member of spending about $300 a week. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's why I didn't get the MasterCard, but they were like, well, if you weren't approved for the MasterCard, then that's why you got just a regular Sam's Club card. And I'm like, Man, I wasn't approved for the MasterCard, but y'all approved me for $8,000 on the business side. And that sucked. But, you know, the good news is I was approved, and I was definitely okay with it because I was approved. I could have not been. FX4 says, go, you gain points from Bank of America for paying that loan and starting another bank with a different bank. Not exactly what you're asking. Not exactly sure what you're asking, bro. Richie says, I wanted to see what pre-qualifying for this card was like, but I couldn't because Petal won't connect to Capital One. I couldn't get past that point. I don't need the card, but it's a problem for some. First of all, thanks for sharing that information. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely always going to be some hiccups in the road, right? So for whatever reason, sometimes when you have to link your bank, sometimes that bank is not even an option as far as linking the bank. So I guess that's what you're saying in that instant, and that absolutely sucks. Totally sucks. So once again, I appreciate you taking the time to share that information. Listen, guys, if you have questions, please don't be shy. Ask your questions. I will probably be ending the stream if we don't get some questions in the building, because I have done my part with sharing about the Petal One card. And as much as I love you guys, if you guys don't have questions for me, you know what I mean? I can't help and I can't answer. If you're new to the channel and you haven't said hello in the chat, I would really appreciate you just taking the time to type the word hi or hello, letting me know. I already know you're new for the most part once I see your name, just because I try to pay attention to who's in the chat. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. I'd love the opportunity to answer. Trey says, yeah, I have 2 net 30 accounts and my business score for Dun & Bradstreet, 80. And the Experian business is 90. I think it's been a year, but still can't get business credit with just my business. So I don't know, LOL. Yeah, you know what's funny is I haven't even checked my credit score as far as business is concerned. Like, I'm just kind of like floating through, like, whatever. I'm not freaking out about it because, like, to be honest with you, other than being able to get like sign up offers for business credit cards, I'm a little gun shy when it comes to business credit. I'm gun shy when it comes to leveraging my personal credit cards, right? There are people that leverage their credit cards to give them some wiggle room when it comes to, getting access to money and then taking that money and investing it and doing stuff. That's not something that I'm comfortable doing. That's not something that I am experienced doing. So I'm not really doing those things. So like for me to start building, all this business credit and have $500,000-$600,000, across all my cards as far as business credit is concerned, I mean, it's cool to have, but unless I'm really going to be using it, it's not a necessity. Like right now I have over $150,000 of available credit on the personal credit side, but I'm not doing anything with that money. And it's kind of funny because people have a lot of knowledge and experience with this, and they're using their personal credit, or they would be using the snot out of the available credit that they have. Me, not so much. So there's that. Devin says, are you having another live stream later this week? Great question, Devin. And I don't know the answer to that yet. That is a great question. I will have a live stream on Monday for sure. So I don't know. Why do you ask, Devin? Let me know. Kiana, what's going on? Thank you so much for taking the time to comment. I appreciate you. I hope I said your name right. I appreciate you taking the time to comment. It's awesome that you're here in the building. Okay, Richie said he actually meant Plaid, not Petal. Okay, it's a third-party company they use for secure connections to banks. Thank you. You have a great channel and have blessed a lot of people. First of all, Richie, I appreciate you clearing that up, man. I totally thought you meant Petal. That's so funny. Okay, I see what you're saying. It's a third-party company that they use as far as linking the banking information is concerned. And I really appreciate you telling me that, bro. Roxanne says, what is your favorite card? What is your favorite card to you? Great question. One of my favorite cards definitely has to be, I'll give you my favorite card with an annual fee and my favorite card without an annual fee. Kiana says I said her name correctly. Okay, awesome. I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. My favorite card with an annual fee is the American Express Gold Card, right? That is this wonderful, this beauty right here, the American Express Gold Card. This is my favorite card with an annual fee. My baby right here. This is a gold card. All right. That's my favorite card with an annual fee. Just because the 4 times that I get for grocery store purchases as well as dining is a pretty good deal. And then, of course, I get $100 airline credit. I normally use my airline credit fee for paying for my bags. So like if I'm going out of town and I have to pay for my first bag to be checked, I'll normally use my American Express Gold Card, and American Express will refund me up to $100. Of course, you can also use your airline fee credit for paying for beverage on the plane, food on the plane, if you use your Gold Card. But I don't do that, so it doesn't matter. So that's probably my favorite card with an annual fee. My favorite card that does not have an annual fee, and that is an underdog card, is the U.S. Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card. You guys won't be able to see a lot on this one because I got to cover all my business. But the U.S. Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card, that's it right here. Okay, this is my favorite card that does not have an annual fee. And the reason why it's my favorite card that doesn't have an annual fee is because it allows me to choose 2 categories that I earn 5% cash back on, and 1 category that I earn 2% cash back on. And it's very, very powerful. Very, 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 very powerful. So I like that card quite a bit. That's a great question. Kyle says, in here lurking and hitting the like button. Kyle, I appreciate you, bro. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. I appreciate you watching in the background. I do that a lot. There are several YouTubers that'll be doing live streams, and sometimes I jump on the stream, but I don't want any attention and all that, so I just chill in the background. So I appreciate you stepping out and letting me know what's what. Devin says, just checking from the other live streams besides Monday these past weeks. Just checking from the other live streams besides Monday. Okay. Yeah. So I was pretty aggressive in September as far as videos were concerned for the channel. And so this month I feel like I'm already less aggressive this month. That's very apparent, but that I'm just trying to pace myself. Some of these people that do 2, 3, 4 videos a day, it can't be me. It's not me. I want to be on here for the remainder of my life, and as long as I can talk, that type of thing, I plan on doing videos. This is a great platform, a great opportunity to share my experiences, to help others, and of course make a little money. So it's in my best interest not to overdo it and burn myself out. Trey says, if you had a choice or want to have the Amex Centurion card, would you just use that card and get rid of all the other cards, or nah? Honestly, I don't even know what the benefits of the black card is. That's the black card, right? I don't really know what the benefits of that card is. I mean, other than like flexing when you use the card, and most of the times now, there are plenty of times that you use your card without actually giving the physical card to a person. So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, that's one of the cards that I don't care about, because I will never be qualified in a sense. I don't make enough money for them to send me an invitation for that card, and I definitely don't spend enough money to get an invitation for that card as well. So I don't know. I mean, that card is not valuable to me because of the type of card it is, right? Because other cards, the cards that I use them wisely. Use it wisely. I'm not going to ever whip out my platinum card at the grocery store when I know that I get four times points using my American Express card, my gold American Express card. I'm not going to whip out my platinum card, when I'm buying gas or when I'm at a restaurant, knowing very well I'm going to get 1 times point. That doesn't make sense. So, for me, that card wouldn't make sense, especially if it's not, a card that I can use every day. There's no reason to get rid of all the other cards. Maria J, what's going on, girl? Says, are you doing... Hi, I'm late. How's it going? I'm doing well, and I appreciate you stopping by the stream. give me a call once I end the live stream. I tried to calling you yesterday, so give me a call after I end the stream. Simone says, I found out even if you have a prepaid card from Amex, you will eventually get offers from them because you've been building a relationship with them. I recently got the Bluebird card. I love it. Simone, that's a very interesting point. I feel like that's not necessarily the case, but if it is the case, sweet. I would be telling everybody go get that card just to establish a relationship with Amex, but I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. That would be awesome if that's exactly what's going on. Devin says, I'm going to be looking for pre-approvals for Affinity Cash Rewards card because of sometimes 10% on Amazon and 7% on restaurants and gas. I think that's a good idea, my man. Kiana says, I just turned 18 and they don't teach these things in your studies. So I've been subbing to channels like you just to gain some simple knowledge of finances and to learn how to grow my credit up. First of all, Kiana, congratulations to you for being an absolute boss and educating yourself. This is definitely one of the best places to be to get educated in regards to credit. So I appreciate you subscribing. Don't hesitate ever to ask questions. That's what this whole community is about. I'm excited for you. You're taking action. I'm proud of you. Do your thing. Thank you so much for taking the time to type all that up, by the way. She says, your channel is great. Keep up the nice work. Kiana, come on now. Come on now, Kiana, with the kind words. I appreciate you so much. Alicia says, for the business Amex card, do they report on both your personal and business credit? Alicia with the good question. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I don't know. And the reason why I don't know is initially when I applied for the business American Express card that I had at the time, I did not have an LLC and I didn't have an EIN number. So, of course, it's like, well, what credit, where would they report if I didn't have an EIN number, right? And I didn't have a Dun & Bradstreet number, none of that. So I don't know. It's not like I got an inquiry for that application because I already had American Express cards, so I didn't get an inquiry. So it's not like I knew, oh, they pulled my personal credit. Well, they couldn't have personal credit, my business credit. They couldn't have because I didn't have an EIN number, okay? So I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like the safe answer would be that it reports to the personal credit because I did not, once again, have an LLC. And I didn't have an EIN number, so I couldn't even apply that way if I wanted to. Devin says, yes, it's the black card. Okay, cool. I thought it was the black card. Simone says, I saw a video and the guy said it happened to him for American Express. Sweet. Once again, if that's the deal, that is incredible. And I'm excited for people for sure. That would be really, really cool. Marquise, what's going on, bro? I hope I said your name right. Says, hey, thanks for all the info that you give us. Is there a rule on when to request a credit limit increase with Amex? I currently have the Delta Gold Amex. I would say 6 months. And the reason why I'm saying 6 months is because it's safe advice. And I think using your card for 6 months and using the snot out of the card for 6 months shows American Express that, you know, you're showing them history, you're showing them payment history as well. The more you're able to use, you know, the most of your credit limit, like the more of your credit limit you're able to use, the better. But I would say 6 months. A lot of people say 3 months, but I'm telling you 6 because I like to give conservative advice. Let's see. Diamond, hey girl, thank you for stopping by. Says hello, Duane and Credit Fam. Diamond, it's a pleasure to have you in the building. Thank you so much. Altered Illusions 100 said a few days from 2 years on a inquiry. Once that drops off report, will my score go up? Technically, it should. Technically. But the thing about it is these things have less of an effect over time. Okay. I don't think the average person, once an inquiry falls off of your score, I don't think you're going to see your score jump up 10 points. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. But I I don't think it's like insanely common. Now, if you only had one inquiry and then it fell off and then now you have no inquiry, in that scenario, I would say that yes, anything could happen as far as seeing your score jump 10 points. But if you had like 5 inquiries and you went from 5 to 4, not so much. Not so much. Devin says, no, Amex business cards don't report on personal report. I use my SSN when I applied for my business cards with them and don't see it. Oh, well, that is good to know, Devin. I appreciate you once again. That is the privilege and power of this community. I appreciate you taking the time to share that, Devin. That is cool. Just the Bill 02 says, do Amex charge cards count on your average age of credit since they are charge cards and not credit cards and have no limit? Yeah, I think so. When you apply for a credit card, it's going to affect your average age of credit because it's a new card, even though it's a charge card. Now, of course, there's no limit, so it's not going to affect your utilization, but it sort of does affect your utilization because if you had, if it was reported, because with these charge cards, you can agree to pay over time. So you can say you don't want to pay it off, and you want to pay it over time, which of course they'll, charge you interest for that. But I feel like, I guess technically it's not supposed to report a limit if you're paying it off every single month. So that's a tricky one. I personally haven't paid attention enough regarding my own credit score and credit activity to speak on it concretely. And that is just a benefit from having a decent score. I just don't pay attention because my score is decent. So I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see here. Alicia says, do the co-branded Amex cards put you in the Amex family, or do you have to get approved for an unbranded Amex card? I don't think the co-branded cards for American Express does not mean you have a relationship with American Express. It's like if you have a Bank of America credit card and the logo on the Bank of America card is Visa, right? It's a Visa logo, but it's a Bank of America card. So like a card from Navy Federal has a American Express card, but the credit card itself is from Navy Federal. It just has an American Express logo. So you don't have an American Express card per se. You don't have a card with American Express when you have a Navy Federal American Express card, or if you have a USAA American Express card, you don't have a credit card directly with American Express. You just have the American Express logo, which means that, if they accept American Express, you can use it. Let's see. Renee says, I've had the Amex Serve prepaid card for years when my credit was bad and never received offers from Amex until my score got in the 700s. Right. Renee, first of all, thank you so much for saying that, because the reason why I feel like having the prepaid Amex card doesn't matter is because it doesn't matter if you have that prepaid card. You're not necessarily developing a relationship with American Express. You can have a savings account with American Express. The banking with American Express is not the same as having a credit card from American Express. And back in the day when I was trying to reestablish a relationship with American Express, these were things that I did because I really wanted to get the relationship with American Express again. And to my knowledge at that time, having a banking account, I'm going to open a savings account with American Express. No, that has nothing to do with the credit cards. That's what they told me, and they were like, it's totally separate. So I don't know. Once again, I'm not exactly sure. What got going on here with my lips? I'm not exactly sure, but I appreciate you chiming in, Renee, and letting us know your experience. Ricardo says, Uncle D, check out Sony PlayStation Visa card. Bless up, Father. Yeah, man, I definitely need to do that because I guess maybe I can get like a decent amount of cash back if I use the card to buy a PlayStation 5, which I'm planning on buying. Of course, there's no sense of urgency because your boy's not out there gaming like that anymore. So I can't even really apply for cards because I got so many inquiries. Hey, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up. I would appreciate you. Paula, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to say hello to you. And welcome. Cinemadness says, I always think it's crazy I always think it's crazy to think that I saw this video talking about Costco's history, that now well over 80% of Costco net profit comes from membership fees. Lots of companies really go for loyalty. Yeah, Costco is a trip. I mean, I don't know how to feel about Costco. I mean, Costco is, I'm sure they're good, but you know, Sam's was around here in Houston first, and I'm more of a Sam's guy. Costco is always insanely busy, always. Let's see here. And many are even trying to get more loyalty by tying your finances to them, like Apple just made their card too. Yeah, that's definitely a good point. Michael says, wow, caught you online late but here. Michael, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for stopping by another stream. Credit Kim, what's going on, my man? Says, hey Duane, what's up? What's going on, bro? I appreciate you taking the time to stop by the channel. You guys be sure to go to his channel and subscribe to his channel. He does videos about credit cards and credit and finances. So be sure to go check him out, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss future videos once he uploads them. Devin says, when reporting charge cards on your report, it will most likely show the highest balance under your credit limit, even though there's no present limit. Yeah, I mean, that feels right, Devin. And once again, I appreciate you chiming in. Francisco says, do you recommend opening savings account with Chase and Bank of America to start a relationship with them and get a card in the future? You know what? That is a great question, Francisco. I think that checking accounts are more, I think they're better as far as establishing the relationship, because with the checking account, you're going to have transactions, more transactions, and you're going to have card transactions. I think it's probably safe to have both accounts, but one over the other, I would choose checking account. I don't think the savings account is that big of a deal. Nismo says, if I have my aunt authorize me as an authorized user and I'm at 780 credit score, but I have an average of 1.2 years and hers is 15 years, perfect history, will it help me? Yes, it should help you. It should help make your average age of credit higher. But with this FICO 10 coming out, you know, people have been talking about FICO 10 since, I don't know, the beginning of the year. FICO 10, supposedly, it won't necessarily help you as much. But in that situation, you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, if your aunt has a credit card that has, you know, the 15 years, that's cool. But if she has a high limit on that card, if she has let's say the card has a $5,000 limit and her credit limit and her balance is $2,500, that's not necessarily going to help you as much as if she has a 5,000 limit and she keeps the limit low and keeps the usage, you know, low. But yeah, it will help you overall for sure. Roberto says, what's a good credit cards pull from TransUnion? I don't know. I don't know. I think Chase cards pull from TransUnion, but sometimes it also depends on what state you reside as far as what credit bureaus they pull from. So I'm not sure. That is a tricky one. You may want to Google that one. Michael says, I have so many inquiries. If I try to apply for anything, the response is something like, are you crazy? That's definitely where I am as well, man. So don't feel any way about it. You just got to sit still and chill and, you know, eventually, you know, get those inquiries off. Credit Kim says, haha, appreciate the shout out, man. Do you have recommendations for the holiday spending? To clarify, with Black Friday and Christmas coming up, what card would you get? No problem on the shout out. I personally am not going to get any cards, but when it comes to credit cards in the holiday season, I think if people are going to be spending, I think that they should get credit cards. Number one, that they can complete the spending limit, right? You can meet the minimum spend in order to get the sign up offer, whether that sign up offer is points or cashback. Cashback can be really powerful since it's the holiday season. I think it's just a no-brainer. You know, I accumulated several credit cards once again back in 2018 where I was able to make over $700. I think it was like $750 as far as cash was concerned. This wasn't points. This was just cash back. So it made it a little easier for me to justify some of my spends in regards to the holiday season. But as far as like, telling people what they should get as far as cards, the best card right now that the average person should get, if they have at least a 680 FICO score with maybe 2 or 3 inquiries, no more than 3, you should get the Chase Freedom Flex. That's what I would suggest. Devin says, if you want the PlayStation card, it will pull from Equifax because I have seen Comedy pull them. I've applied for their cards. I appreciate that information, Devin. Kiana says, I have to go now. It was nice to see y'all. If the stream is posted afterwards, I'll try to watch it back later. Peace out. Take care, Kiana. I appreciate you taking the time to comment. It was a pleasure to have you in the building. Come on back. Nismo says, what's a basic gist of the updated FICO 10 coming out? I think it'll have, with the FICO 10, they'll have the ability to look back on your credit history up to 30 months. So that's a big deal. So like for people that have authorized users, once they become an authorized user, I think it will not weigh on your credit as much as it did positively in the past, because all of a sudden, let's say you were added as an authorized user in May and that card was 10 years old, they can see that you were added in May. So that the whole 10 years old portion of the card doesn't affect your score positively as it would normally. And then I think there's some, I think banking information that they're going to be able to look at as well on the FICO 10. Basically, there's not a lot of changes for people that are responsible. With the FICO 10, if you're responsible right now with how you are with the credit, with your credit usage and so on and so forth, you should be good. There will be more penalties for late payments. There'll be a bigger penalty for late payments. But we'll just see. I mean, a lot of people were talking gloom and doom about the FICO 10, and I was just kind of like, whatever. We'll see what happens when it happens. Roberto says, my brother and me, an authorized user with Wells Fargo credit card with 22 years history a month ago. How long will it take to show up on my credit? Okay, so your brother added you. I mean, it may take a month. It depends on when that credit card was reported. So let's say that card reported on the 4th of the month. And if he added you at the end of the month, then you're not going to see, it's not going to show up on your score, your credit report, till maybe the 5th or 6th of the next month. It could take up to 2 months to show up on your credit report. So hopefully it'll show up sooner than later. Malcolm says, just got my first month of kickoff reported. I didn't realize, but it looks like it's not reporting my TransUnion, only the other two. Yeah, so with kickoff, it says that on the website that for people that have absolutely no credit, it will report to all 3 bureaus. But if people already have established credit, it may not show up on TransUnion. Millie Millick says, hi there, how goes? You are experts. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Mr. Spencer, what's going on, bro? Says Duane the Duane, Wagwan. I'm listening and learning. Thank you, bro. Your internet connection is great. I'm hearing you in stereo. Awesome. I'm glad the internet is working today, and it's a pleasure to have you in the building, my man. Speaking of, you are a channel member. I appreciate you. Spencer's a channel member of How to Build Credit TV. Marcus, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you again in the building. Devin says, Synchrony, Navy Federal, and U.S. Bank and Barclays are a few I know pulled from TransUnion. Devin, thank you so much for that contribution. It's awesome, once again, to have people in the community that are knowledgeable, such as yourself. Of course, I'm sure Roberto appreciates that. He says, thank you for the info. Have a great day and God bless. Awesome. Yeah, Devin, man, you're a godsend, bro. I appreciate you taking the time to drop that into the chat. Listen, guys, if you have questions, please, now is the time to ask those questions. If not, I will be ending the stream. I'm going to stick around for the next minute or so to make sure that I get people's questions answered. If I can't answer it, Devin may have the answer. So be sure to ask your questions. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up, I would really appreciate your support by smashing a thumbs up in this video. Marco says, I do have a question. I have 2 restricted credit cards and I just pay off. Should I close the accounts or leave it open? There's never a reason to close a credit card account, especially if there's no annual fee for that card. Okay, so if there's no annual fee, don't close the account. Just use the account maybe once every 2 months, on a purchase, pay it off. There's never a reason to close your account. just because there's not, especially if there's no annual fee. You have nothing to lose, by keeping the account open. Altered Illusions 100 says, thinking about asking for a line increase, for line increases for a few cards instead of getting a new card, so it won't reduce my average age of accounts. Not a bad idea. Once again, be knowledgeable about the bank that you're going to ask for their credit limit increase and what their normal behavior is in regards to increases, right? So we want to make sure that, we're not asking for credit limit increases with Capital One, because Capital One can be ridiculous sometimes with their credit limit increase. And by ridiculous, I mean stingy. So good luck to you. Definitely want to make sure that it's not another hard inquiry also. And instead of getting a hard inquiry to ask for a credit limit increase, I would just apply for another credit card altogether. But I'm sure you know that already. Simone says, Duane, I appreciate you. I'm learning so much. Simone, I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to comment and drop the positivity in the channel, man. Nismo says, well, now I'm afraid to have my aunt authorize me. Nothing to be afraid about. Do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to show as a new card and further decrease my average account open. Do you think I should wait until FICO 10 takes place? No, I don't think you should wait. I don't think you have anything to lose at all. Don't be afraid of that. I mean, in your situation, I feel like it's going to only benefit your average age of credit. So that's kind of what we want it to do. Don't be afraid. Pull the trigger on that. Do not be afraid. Love your profile pic, by the way. Devin says, if you have repaired your credit, can you open another kickoff loan after your current one is paid off? I mean, I'm sure you could. Does kickoff really make that big of a difference? I don't know. I don't think so. It's only it's a $12 loan with $1 payments every single month, right? And of course, they say on the site, it doesn't matter the amount. It just matters that you're showing positive payment history. So I don't know. Megatech says, is history more important than derogatory? It depends. It depends, right? So like your payment history needs to be 100%. Something to understand about payment history is the fact that if it's not 100%, it could technically take up to 7 years to get to 100%. So if your payment history is like 80%, normally we're like 80% is good. It's not good in regards to payment history. Depending on when you defaulted on your payments, if it was 3 years ago and it's reported on your credit report, it could literally take another 4 more years to get from 80% to 100%. With the derogatory mark, same thing, right? So it could take 7 years for derogatory marks to fall off of your credit report. So they're both really important. The only problem is with derogatories, we don't know how much they affect your credit score until they fall off of your credit report. There was a time that I had 3 derogatory marks on my credit score, on my credit report. One fell off and my score jumped like 57 points. The other 2 fell off and nothing happened. My score didn't do anything. So, it's not like I can tell you, oh, if you have 3 derogatory marks, your score is going to jump at least 100 points. There's no way to tell you exactly what's going to happen. So they're both important. Malcolm says, I've got 4 inquiries dropping off in May. I think I'm going to try for the Verizon card when they drop off. Hey, if that card makes sense for you, go for it, man. Michael, all right, bro, you take care, man. Take it easy. Spencer says, how does paying off a car note affect your credit score? It goes up or down. For me personally, my score did not do anything once I paid my car off. It didn't go up or down. And the reason why I'm saying that is my score fluctuates when I apply for new cards. It'll go down a couple of points, then it comes back up. So I feel like that same type of behavior happened when I paid off my car note. Other people have experienced their score dropping once paying off their car notes as well as student loans. So yes, this is possible to see this type of behavior. But once again, in my situation, nothing happened once I paid off my car note. If I ever pay off my student loans, I'll let y'all know. Megatech says, open new secured card versus paying collections. You should definitely open the secured card, period. Whether you pay the collection or not, opening a secured card is always the move. It's always very smart. Paying collections only should occur if that company agrees to remove it off of your credit report. They agree to do a pay for delete, which means they're going to delete it from your credit report when you pay it. And you need to get them to submit that to you in writing. Angelica says, I'm still waiting for my US Bank secured card to graduate. It's been 9 months and a half. 9.5 months. Yeah, I know it can be tough, Angelica. Stay patient, stay the course. The good news is I feel like that card will graduate to an unsecured. It took me 14 months to have my Discover card graduate from the Discover It secured to unsecured, and my credit score was very good. It was like 740 at the time. I think it was like 747 or 750 once it finally got promoted. So stay patient, stay the course. Makua. I don't even want to say the whole thing. Says, I received a pre-qualified offer from Capital One, no annual fee. I might apply before the offer expires. That's not a bad offer, especially with the no annual fee. Let me know how it goes. And thank you for stopping by the channel. I'm sorry I butchered your name. I just went ahead with the last chunk just because I couldn't take the time to say Mbali Makua. Mbali Makua. Forgive me. Tina says, how are you? Thanks for the tips. Tina, thank you for stopping by and taking the time to comment. I am doing extremely well. Vanessa says, hello, D. Hey, Vanessa, thank you for stopping by the channel. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Nismo says, thank you. I appreciate it. I can't believe you only have 76 viewers. You would think with all this golden information for building credit, you'd have thousands. Definitely appreciate all the help. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. You know, I get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing videos on YouTube and I didn't have people viewing at all, you know, I'm getting like 20 views for a video. You know, this is a treat compared to those times. So I'm not even worried about it. But I appreciate it. Never Stop 30 says, I'm a little afraid of credit cards. Never Stop 30. Come on now. You can't be afraid of credit cards. Just learn how to use them responsibly and you'll be good to go. You will get cash back if you have a cashback credit card. And the best way to kind of start getting leverage with your credit cards is using them for stuff that you must pay. You must pay your cell phone. You must pay your cable bill. You must pay your car insurance. You must pay your utility, your light bill, right? Use it for that and pay it off. Just that simple. Start there with that simple step and you'll build confidence as time goes on. Millie says, can points taken send at bank account? I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. Harlem Honey 0506 says, when do you know when you're finished rebuilding your credit? That's a good question. I feel like once you get in the 700 club, you should be confident about your credit score. You're definitely in a safe place. And of course, depending on what's going on with your credit report, you can continue to build. But 700s, I feel like, is a place to feel like, not necessarily that you have arrived, but you're so close. And in a sense, you know, some people would kill for a 700 credit score. So in a sense, you have arrived. That was a really good question. Cinemana says, I think it's cool that my FICO score is lower than my Vantage score. I have an oddball score like that. My FICO is 723, Vantage 720. Your FICO score, but your FICO score is not lower though. Your FICO score is higher. Harlem Honey says, how do you know when you're finished rebuilding your credit? I'm at 700s across all bureaus. Am I done, Duane? I mean, to some extent, you know, if there is work to be done as far as like, you know, maybe getting the utilization down as low as possible, maybe eventually getting your payment history to 100%. I mean, you know, in a sense, you're never really done. But at the same time, like I said, I feel like most people have arrived when you're in the 700 club. G Friday says, been a minute. I caught your live. Great show. I appreciate you, G Friday. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking the time to comment. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Wilma says, can you be denied for a secure credit card? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Never Stop 30 says, best cards. I'm new. What exactly do you mean best cards? Let me know exactly what you mean. Best cards. Awesome. I love the interaction in the stream. You guys are so awesome. You guys have totally made my day. If you haven't hit the thumbs up in this video, please hit the thumbs up. That is a really easy and free way to support this channel, and I would love and appreciate all the support. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Turn the notification to all so that you get all of the notifications, hopefully. Cinemadness says, never stop 30. I love your channel name, but be motivated and take inspiration from Duane and never stop till you get 30 credit card. Oh man, Cinemadness, that's a good one, bro. Awesome. Listen, guys, I am going to stick around for the next minute or so just to make sure I get everyone's questions answered. If there are 11 of us, if you haven't hit the thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up in this video. We only need 10 more to get to 100, and that would be really awesome. You guys would make my Thursday if we can get 100 thumbs up in this video. So if there's 10 people, and you know who you are, smash the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Megatex says, how do you fix payment history 100%? You just fix it by continuing to pay on time. It will fix itself over time, right? So literally all that's happening is over time, let's say you were late 3 years ago on a payment. It literally may take another 4 years for that to fall off of your credit report. So it's going to take time, and you're never going to see your payment history go from 90% to 100% in a couple of months. Not going to happen. The only way that can happen is if for some reason your payment history, whatever you defaulted on, is removed from your credit report. That's the only time you'll see payment history jump. Payment history never jumps like 5% at a time. Never. It goes up like 1%. Maybe 2. Definitely 1. So it just takes, responsible use of your credit card and paying on time to get it back to 100%. James, what's going on, bro? Says, what's good, Duane? Keep grinding. James, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. I appreciate you taking the time to chime in. Harlem Honey 0506 says, I product changed my cash rewards to the more rewards Amex. Now I want the cash rewards back. Really? What do you mean? Why do you want the cash rewards back? I mean, I have all 3 of those cards, right? The cash rewards, the more rewards, and the flagship. But what do you miss about the cash rewards? Vanessa says, where the thumbs up at? It depends on where you're watching, Vanessa. It should be like somewhere by the video, below the video. You may have to get out of the video and come back in the video. You may have to literally do that, which is really sad. But we only need 2 more thumbs up. Come on, 2 people. Come on, 2 people. You know who you are. Blessed Naomi says, hey, it's me. I was late. Thumbs up all the way. Thank you, Blessed Naomi, for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you again in the live stream. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and loving on me in this live stream today. I really, really appreciate you guys so much. Once again, I'm going to stick around for 1 more minute to make sure that I answer all the questions. If you have a question, now is the time to slap it into the comment section. I will do my best to answer it. If not, I will see you guys later on in another video and another live stream. Of course, I'll be back on this Monday for sure, 7 p.m. Central. Be sure to stop by. That's my normal How to Build Credit TV live stream time. Thank you guys so much for smashing the thumbs up. I see we're at 104 right now. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. More importantly, if you have questions, throw them in the comment section. Now is the time to ask. Roxanne says, X out the chat, and then you could thumbs up the video. Miss Jess, what's going on? Says, hey, y'all. Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. The intro. Harlem Honey says, the intro. Okay, you missed the intro APR. Okay, that's what you miss about the cash rewards. I hear you on that. Wilma says, what's the best way to improve credit report? Very tricky question. I think one of the best things to do to kind of get started with your credit and knowing and understanding your credit report is to download an app like Credit Karma so you can see the different categories that make up your credit score. and try to understand how each category affects your credit. Like payment history is 35% of your score. So if your payment history is not 100%, clearly you're affecting your credit in a negative way. And then credit card utilization is 30% of your score. This only refers to how much of your available credit limit you're using. So if you have a credit card with a $500 limit, but your balance is $400, you're using over 80% of your credit limit. That is not good. You need to be lower than that. So there's things that you need to learn about your credit score and how it's comprised and how you can tweak it in order to make sure your score is good. So continue to come back to the channel, continue to come to the live stream. I have a bunch of videos on my channel, so you could definitely go check some out there. Marcus, I appreciate the thumbs up, bro. Cinnamon says, what are your thoughts on the Bank of America Preferred Rewards Program and how they boost credit cards? I think it's good. I mean, Bank of America is dope. A lot of people don't necessarily roll with Bank of America like that, but I think it's good. It's better than some of these other banks out here. I think it's very solid. Maria J says, did I hear you say Thursday? It's actually Wednesday. Nah, I don't think I said Thursday. Did I? I know it's not Thursday. Trust me, I know that. I know it is Wednesday. I know I said earlier in the week that today was Wednesday, earlier in the video, that today was Wednesday, and I went to the gym today, and today was hard at the gym because I didn't have a lot of energy to use because I didn't eat a lot of food yesterday. So, yeah. But if I said Thursday, oh well, I'm excited. Saint the Saint says, what's the main difference between Petal 1 and Petal 2 card? Petal 1 card is for people that have no credit, poor credit, and also there are less opportunities to earn cash back. The Petal 2 gives you a flat 1% cash back at least. You can work your way up to 1.25% cash back and then eventually 1.5% cash back on all your purchases. And then there are no fees at all for the Petal 2 card. Petal 1 does have late fees and I think return. I don't know. There's two different things that the Petal 1 card has fees on. You can see which one you pre-qualify for before getting it. Marcus says, what's a good time to ask for a credit increase on credit cards? A good time to ask for a credit limit increase is, I would say, 6 months after you got the card, and during those 6 months you're using the mess out of the card. Use the card a lot, pay it off. Maybe not necessarily pay it off because credit card companies like to see that you have a balance on the card. They like to charge you interest, but I always pay my cards off. I would say 6 months minimum. Makoa says, I smashed the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for smashing the like button, even though I butchered your name. I appreciate that. Yoshi STX says, hey, did you hear about the possible iPhone release? I know you're an Apple guy. No, recently did they talk about, I only care about when the Pro is coming out, the 12 Pro. If it's not the Pro, I don't give a Pro. If it's not the Pro, I don't give an iPhone because the Pro is the one I want. I think that they, the whatever it's called is going to come out first, and then the Pro will come out maybe in November, maybe even December. Mega Guy says, how do you rebuild relationships? I messed up with City ×3. Well, sometimes you literally have to wait up to 7 years for that information to fall off of your credit report to be able to reestablish a relationship with that bank again. Citi does have a secured card, but if you ruined the relationship with them big time, you're not going to have an easy time getting the secured card with them anyway. Maria J says, do you have a members meeting afterwards, Duane? I do not. I will probably have a members only live stream next Monday after my live stream at 7 p.m. But great question. Saint says, I heard Petal does not do credit increases. Is that true? I don't know. I've never requested one at all from them. And the reason why I haven't requested it is because I have a $4,500 limit and I don't use the card that much anyway. So it doesn't make sense to request a credit limit increase from a card that I don't use often. So, so there's that. All right, you guys, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an incredible Thursday, have an incredible week if you don't see me again till next Monday. And I'm saying if you don't, because I haven't decided if you're going to see me again before next Monday. But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Smash the thumbs up on the way outside the door if you haven't already done so. And I will see you guys in the next live stream and in another video. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Devin says the Pro iPhone announcement is next Tuesday. I'm excited about it because I'm looking into the iPhone 12 Pro Max. You and me both. For sure. Yoshi STX says, I really don't follow Apple, only for stocks. Fair enough. Fair enough. The Saint says, thanks for your valued help. I appreciate that. Thank you for your kind words. All right, you guys take care. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.